Hello everybody and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Rise of the Dark Fog. The first thing that I want to look at today is... I wanted to figure out what's happening with our carbon nanotubes. There is our target planet, our industrial planet, and let's head over there. I'm fairly sure that's either, there's two major possibilities. We've run out of a resource or there's a surplus of something. There could be a surplus of hydrogen, although I kind of doubt that's the case. We are pretty much backing up on that, so it might be, but our carbon should be at the top somewhere. No, carbon is towards the South Pole. There it is, carbon nanotubes. This is titanium. Titanium is on the lower half somewhere, or on the northern half. Nope. It is right after steel. It's over here. We're producing at an extremely low rate. We're out of titanium ore. That's the problem. Okay, we're actually very close to the depot, and well, first of all, let's land and a bit of extra bump. Those are our final stacks there. Unfortunately, I cannot research that one. That was the one that I was extremely interested in. But I guess that's not gonna happen right now. Let's take a look over here. This requires green science packs. We do not have green science packs. I will queue up all the remaining sciences over here. Okay, we cannot get those ones yet. That's a full queue. Let's start. Let's start mining. Let's see, how much can I squeeze this in here without actually colliding with the rest of the... Oh, so close, so close. Yes, I wanted to grab this this one node. Make sure that we are harvesting. Oh, this is a very nice concentration over here. Make sure that we're harvesting as much as possible. I will, even though it's a very short trip, I will use an ILS here. Gonna be providing titanium ore as supply. Yes, that is meant to be supply. Make sure that these ones have power, and let's get ore flowing. Now I will take maybe like 2 or 3 nodes. Although I would really want this one to be drained first. And actually, this is a huge node. That's 10% of the planet's resources. I am looking for this one for my array of missile turrets. So this one is obviously, I don't know if it's bottlenecking or not, but the reserves are actually quite good. It's just that we're not mining fast enough. Let's go ahead and actually bump this mining operation here as well. So first of all, double upgrade on this. This was not even working. Let's try to get in there as much as possible. Yes, that was the angle I was looking for. I think I can squeeze one maybe like this. Not ideal, but it should work. And yep, this one goes over here. Make sure that everything else is connected. So that should be a huge boost in titanium already. Collides with the node, I guess. I will mine this one as well, just to make sure that I am not running out of titanium anytime soon. That is good. I'll have just the one belt. If need be, I can look at stacking up some of these miners. What I want to do is power them up first. Powering them up means that they can actually build a bit of a buffer even before belt is connected. Would be really nice to have some sort of belt, smart belt dragging. Okay, so this part is fully drained. This one is clogged. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I will put where are they? I should have plenty. What's happening? Oh, the ILS is full. I'll let this one fill up to the max. And this should mean that we now have a good supply of titanium. And there's two more builds that I want to get on this planet, at least in the equator region. And those builds are for graviton lenses and implicitly strange matter. Now, I do not have yet built miniature particle colliders. So unfortunately I cannot do the strange matter build right now. So I'll skip that one and go to graviton lenses first. And there is a place that I've picked up right over here. So our graphene build is actually very short. If I am not mistaken, the graphene build is, I think, close to 15. Graphene is 15 lanes. So let's head over to our graphene production. Which should be right here. Now I know that the graphene build is off. I will remember to fix that. But that's fairly irrelevant right now. So we have, well, I said 15. We know that 15 is, well, basically a full dragged item or set of facilities, or however you want to call it. Let's mark it. And well, this is the reason why I try to avoid this place up until now. Let's go on the other side of this build. Make sure I keep center line. And on the other side of this build, I believe there are the rings. And there's this lava lake over here. Now this is a stone depot. Okay, first of all, let's get this marked down properly. Okay, so we have this amount of space, and the graviton lenses is gonna be one of the big ones as well. It requires 80, no, not 80, but 60 factories. I do want to see how this fits within this space. This is 15. This is gonna be 30. Nope, that is one off. This is gonna be 45. And this is going to be 60. And I think this is rather fortunate. So I will actually mark it down as 4 spaces for the ILS, because this is a 3 build setup. I can leave this space be for now. And I will mark the start of my build over here. So over here, have the LS here, have, yeah, that's good. I am getting quite tight for space. I think there's a few more that I need to remove. I really hope I don't accidentally remove something I shouldn't be removing. Since I am here, I will update a few of these extra markers too. Now I did have to make some compromises because I didn't want to build over the edge, over the, sorry, not edge, I don't know why I said edge, over the resource patches. But in my initial planning, a planet should be able to fit exactly what we're trying to build here, and that is all the sciences up to green, excluding things like Dyson Sphere specific items. I am gonna be a bit short for the strange matter, that I know, but we'll somehow make that work. Research is progressing nicely. So let's have a look here. This is a... So Graviton Lens is a 2-lane recipe. We're gonna have a 2 and 8 out. And 1 lane in. Obviously just 1 lane in. Sorry, not here. This is gonna be empty. Graviton Lens is out, I believe. Yes, Graviton Lens is out. Strange matter in, and diamonds. Where's my diamonds? There they are. I am a bit reluctant to put the strange matter buffer up to 5000. That seems like a huge request for now. But nevertheless, I will do it. And let's start building. So I don't think I've ever done a an 8-2 build. I think I've done a 6-2, but never an 8-2. So I am... Okay, this is a buffer area. I can go a bit... I can go on the line. I was thinking if the building here is going to mess anything up. I don't think it will. It shouldn't. So this should already be familiar to everybody. Actually, I know I've done this setup differently, but I just thought of a way to do it. So this is going like this. Go away. Okay, I can do this like this. I think it's gonna be just a bit cleaner in terms of merging belts around. So that's a 4. This one is gonna have an identical build. I might get the, well, either the input lane or the proliferation lane needs to be here. I think proliferation is gonna be in the front though. So I said that that's gonna be there, that's there, and these ones merging like this. Now the one thing I would want to and this research is really fast and really annoying. So these are gonna be only 2 lanes. I will merge them into one belt over here. Let's rethink this for a second. Okay, I think that this would have a better chance of success. So having 1, 2, and 3. This is gonna loop all the way around. And this is gonna be the proliferator. Merge into 1. So yeah, I think that this is good. Let's queue in a few more upgrades. No. Yeah, the last one is locked. That one is locked. We could go with research speed, but so weapon damage is fully completed. I do need to, well, I do need to get ready for the dark fog part of this whole playthrough. So let's get this one out first. There's gonna be a splitter right about here. This is gonna be one of the main lines. This is gonna be, like, these are gonna be completely separate, so I don't have to worry about them. And then there's gonna be one line that's gonna loop around and something like this. Go here and go back there. Yep, that's good. Let's get things going. Just double check. The 4 is diamonds, not the strange matter. It wouldn't have surprised me to get a nice ratio like that. Fortunately we didn't. That would have made the Graviton lenses really expensive. So obviously we won't have that thing over there. This is not even connected. So that's connected now. This is going to connect everything. And I am thinking if I can get this condensed a bit, not much. So if I push this towards the center, this towards the center, I can save up a bit more space. I don't want to start the build here. And let me quickly check my notes. So for Graviton lenses, the total output will be 75 per second. So there's gonna be 4 output belts. That means that I'll only have to compress after 3 belts have merged at 75%. Oh no. We can carry 30 per belt. That means that a belt will carry more than 15 per second. So that means that each and every single belt will need some form of compression. So I will need some extra room there. I'm fairly sure that I computed with this much amount of buffer space. So let's try to get this a bit more compacted. And that's okay. Compacting is not an issue. And that should leave quite a bit of space for merging the outputs there. So again, proliferation can apparently go all the way here. And because of that, I need to remove the whole thing and replace this whole belt. And there's that bug again. I just want to go in here. I know that I was fairly sure that I had some proliferator on me. I guess nothing got delivered here just yet. I hope it's not entirely dead. And let's see. Let's start placing down assembly machines. So 2 space in between. This looks good. There's gonna be a splitter here. So splitter is going to come down like this, and on the on the inside like this. This one is going to go like that. Let's get rid of at least some of the diamonds that I have in my inventory. And let's take a look at merging the lanes. As I was saying, this will need to be compressed over here, I think. So 4 lanes, 70, that's above 15 per second, so I will need to do something in between, but I'll think about that at a later point in time. I will have the usual ones at the end of the lane. This doesn't work like that. So the idea is that this one and this one compress over here. Then this one can come I need to compress this one and this one. For now, I will take the lazy way out. I will come back and figure this one out a bit later. That's gonna be the output. That's out. These are output lanes, all of them. So this one uses the bottom section and the other one uses the middle. This should make this tileable like this. Really, I cannot use even the middle. Because that is placed wrong. And I will need a power pole every second. Every second factory. I believe that's the coverage ratio. Yeah, this is the usual 6 length. And this one and this one. And there's gonna be another power pole over here to cover the edge of the lane. But this should be full power coverage. And unfortunately that isn't. So I'll need to actually put one every 2, not one for 4 items, not one every 4 items. Anyway, theoretically, this is the build. Now, this one is still working. It's just the fact that we cannot keep up with demand. Energy sufficiency is somewhat there. And lastly, let's head to our home planet. And well, hopefully we've managed to gather a few of these things, miniature particle colliders. I will have to admit that I am somewhat tempted to build them over here, although power is gonna be quite a huge issue. Where did I build those? I built them over here. Remote demand. That is really unfortunate. I should have checked this before leaving because for some strange reason I still do not have carbon nanotubes produced or exported, and that makes no sense. Yeah, again, I should have probably checked that the build is actually working, but that was my bad. There they are. This is still barely working, and it is still because of lack of titanium. Okay, maybe it is time to expand the build. Yeah, I think it is time to go and expand the titanium build. The one that we have right now is obviously not able to keep up. First of all, I will upgrade everything that we have here. This should mean that we have a decent throughput. Now, can I get... I'm wondering if I want to get that that mine out of the way. I actually don't think I want to. Is that output wrong? No. Oh, it's just the last outputs here which were done extremely poorly because I had those things in the way. So I'm actually going to correct them before I get into anything else. So this should already be a throughput optimization, but I will go the extra mile and I will go in batches of 3. Because this is 9, this is 12, and this should be 15. Right to the edge. Now the machines won't be able to keep up with I'm just trying to make sure I align everything. The machines won't be able to keep up with the belt throughput because we're still on tier 1. We don't have the tier 2s yet. But that should be a fairly hefty boost in productivity. And I will do the same over here, but just for... yeah, that's off. Just for one side. So that's 6, that's 9, 12, and... I really hope I can build 4 more of these. Where can I get stone from? Yep, this is stone. I will grab just a fraction of stone. And get 4 of these placed. While I'm waiting for that, I will upgrade this edge over here. Now this is probably a bit overkill. And this is actually draining whole titanium reserves that we have, titanium ore reserves that we have, which is rather interesting, I would say. Oh no, the ore is at the top, the iron ingots are at the bottom. So this is keeping a good steady supply, as we can see. These are now outputting at a better rate. The belts are not clogged, everything is working. It will just need to catch up. I'm probably just borderline power self-sufficient, but that's okay. And I think we're gonna call it a day here. Now I really hope I have fixed the carbon nanotubes deficiency or full blackout. Yes, these are fully working now. They're all in transit, they're gonna be requested everywhere. As we can see, the supply here is quite limited still. But yeah, this should slowly address the problem, and we should get, by the time we get to the home planet, we should hopefully get some okay, this is, we should get some miniature particle colliders. For some reason I cannot pronounce that word right. Miniature particle colliders, I think that's better, so that we can finish the last build that I want to squeeze in over here. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you here next time.